Welcome to Finance Deep Dive. Today, we're talking about a force so powerful it can literally build fortunes or, well, completely destroy them. It's working silently every single day, and we're about to pull back the curtain and see exactly how. It's been said that Albert Einstein called it the eighth wonder of the world. That's a pretty bold statement, right? But once you really see how this thing works, you'll get it. It's the engine, the fundamental engine behind both incredible wealths and, yeah, crushing debt. And that is the crucial point right there. It's a double-edged sword. This force, it doesn't care if you're saving money or borrowing it. It just works. It's impartial. So the real question for you, for all of us, is how do we make sure this incredible power is fighting for us, not against us? All right, before we can tame this beast, we gotta understand it. So let's break down what really makes this fundamental force of finance tick. Okay, so what are we really talking about here? Simple interest? That's just straight line, predictable growth. You earn the same amount of interest on your initial chunk of money year after year. Kind of boring. But compound interest? Oh, that's where the magic happens. It's exponential. Your interest starts earning its own interest. It's like your money is having babies, and then those babies start having babies. That's the game changer. You've probably heard this before, but the best way to picture it is a tiny snowball rolling down a huge, snowy mountain. It starts off small, you can barely see it, but as it rolls, it picks up more and more snow, getting bigger and bigger and moving faster and faster. That's your money, growing at an accelerating rate over time. Okay, so now that we get the concepts, let's talk about the fun part. How do you build that wealth snowball? How do you put this incredible force to work for you? Think of it like a recipe with four main ingredients. You've got your principal, that's how much you start with. You've got the rate, your annual interest rate. Then there's frequency, which is just how often it all gets calculated. And finally, time, how long you let it cook. Pretty simple, right? But here's the secret. Of these four ingredients, one of them is like a superpower. It's not the amount of money you start with, believe it or not. It's the amount of time you give it. Let me show you what I mean. Let's look at a classic tale of two investors. We'll call them Alex and Jordan. Now, they both invest the exact same amount of money every single month. The only, and I mean only, difference, Alex starts just 10 years earlier than Jordan. And the results? It is absolutely staggering. By the time they're both 67, Alex has nearly double the money Jordan has. Just look at that gap. We're talking about the same monthly contribution, folks. The only difference was that 10-year head start. This really shows you the true cost of waiting. That one little decade of compounding in the beginning made all the difference in the world. When you're playing this game, time isn't just an asset. It's your most valuable weapon. Hey, by the way, if you are liking the content, don't forget to subscribe. It motivates us to keep posting. Okay, now we need to flip the script. We've seen the magic, right? We've seen the wealth-building machine. But what about the dark side? What happens when that snowball isn't rolling away from you, but it's rolling towards you and picking up speed? Because this is the side of compounding that doesn't build wealth, it absolutely destroys it. I'm talking about high-interest debt. This is where the eighth wonder of the world becomes your absolute worst enemy. Just take a regular old credit card. A lot of them compound interest daily. So that $1,000 balance you have, it doesn't just sit there. After just 1 year, it's grown by over 20%, and that's without you spending another dime. It's a relentless upward climb that works against you every single day. So how do you fight back? How do you stop this spiral? It's all about breaking the compounding cycle. You have to attack the principal balance by paying way more than the minimum. You can make more frequent payments to keep that average daily balance down, or you can look into consolidating that debt to a lower interest rate to just stop that high interest clock from ticking. All right, let's say you're doing everything right. You're investing early, you're smashing your debt, you're all set, right? Well, not quite. There are these silent enemies, these hidden forces that are constantly trying to erode your wealth snowball. There are three big ones you've got to watch out for. First, inflation, which is silently reducing what your money can actually buy. Then you've got taxes, which will always want a piece of your investment gains. And then there are fees, often called the tyranny of compounding costs. The legendary investor Jack Bogle, founder of Vanguard, he called it the tyranny of compounding costs. Why? Because just like your returns compound and grow, so do the fees that you pay year after year. They have their own nasty little snowball effect. Let's put some numbers to this. Imagine you have 100 grand in a portfolio. Over 30 years, even with a seemingly small fee, like 1.25%, it grows to over $1.5 million. That seems pretty good, right? You'd probably be happy with that.
But wait for it. Here's the gut punch. The true cost of that fee isn't just the dollar amount you paid, it's the, get this, $700,000 in potential value that you lost. It's the growth you never got because that money was siphoned out of your account instead of being left in there to compound for you.
Let's just look at how this breaks down because it's wild. You paid about $200,000 in actual fees over those 30 years, but you lost over $500,000 in growth that money could have earned for you. The opportunity cost, that's the real killer here. Okay, so we've seen both sides of the coin, the incredible power to build wealth and the devastating power to destroy it. So how do we make sure, how do we guarantee we end up on the right side of this powerful force? It really all boils down to a few key things. Number 1, start as early as you possibly can. Time is your superpower. Number 2, be consistent. Keep adding to that snowball. Number 3, minimize fees and taxes wherever you can. Keep more of your money working for you. And finally, attack high-interest debt aggressively. Treat it like the 5-alarm fire that it is. And really, that's the bottom line. This force is always working. It never sleeps, it never takes a day off. It's working right now, this very second. So the only question you really need to ask yourself is it working for me or is it working against me? If you are liking the content, don't forget to subscribe. It motivates us to keep posting.